Hello, teacher. I'm read the chapter 4. Okay.
The next morning, Sylvia sat in a small office in the Secret Service building. Put your hand in this machine, an agent said. I'm going to ask you some questions. The machine will check your answers. Tobin and Mills Ludd watched through a one-way window. I have some information, Ludd said. Her parents had a farm in the Muqua Mountains. In the 1980s, the mountains were full of rebels and soldiers. Her parents took her youngest sister home from school, and they were killed by accident by Dr. Zawani's soldiers. How old was Sylvia? Tobin asked. 12 or 13, Ludd replied. She will never forgive Dr. Zawani. I think she wants the UN to send him to the ICC. The agent came into the room. Can you come with me, sir? He said to Tobin. I've done a test, but the results aren't clear. I don't know if she's telling the truth. They left the room. Ludd watched Sylvia through the window, and then he went quietly into the office and stood behind Sylvia. How were the results? She asked. I don't know, Ludd replied.
The next morning, Sylvia entered the small office in the Secret Service building. Put your hand in the machine. In a hindsight, I'm going to ask you to do some question the machine and the check and you ask for. Join I need to watch it thrown in the one all-way windows. I have some information, let's say. Her parents here far into the Muckman mountain in the 198, the mountain where they fall on the rebels on the shoulder. His parents were driving your sister home from school and they were calling in the accident with Dr. Suwani's soldier, who also was Sylvia to ask it. 12 the 13, Lord repeat, she will never forget or forgive. Dr. Suwani, I think you want to the UN to send him to the ICC. The agent came to the room. Can you come with the sir? He said to him. I don't do the test, but the results aren't clear. I don't know. It's still telling to the truth. They left the room, Lord watching Sylvia through the windows, and went quickly into the office and the thought having Sylvia. How are your results? They asked. I don't know, Lord replied.
Ludd smiled and held out his hand. I'm Neil Salat, Dr. Zawani's head of security. I want to ask you some questions too. Sylvia watched him carefully as she shook his hand. What's your opinion of Dr. Zawani, Ms. Boone? Ludd asked. Do you believe that he's a good man? I believe in peace and quiet, Mr. Ludd, Sylvia said. That's why I'm at the UN. You're not an ambassador. You only interpret. He stopped for a second, then continued. You heard a whisper, so it will probably be difficult for you to recognize the speaker. Sylvia looked at him. Maybe, she said slowly. Suddenly, Ludd moved closer to her. Do you have a brother? He asked. Sylvia pulled away from him. The door opened, and Tobin walked in. He looked angrily at Ludd, then spoke to Sylvia. You can go. An agent will take you back to the UN. Sylvia left the room quickly, and Tobin spoke to Ludd. There are no results from the test, he said coldly. But I believe her. And next time you want to question an American in the United States Secret Service offices, ask my permission.
It's my permission. Huh? Sylvia turned quickly, Lord suddenly and held onto his hand. I Nils, Lord, Mr. Sanwani. Hit a security. I want to ask you some questions you. Sylvia watching her careful as she shook her hand. What is your opinion of Dr. Sanwani and Mr. Rom? Lord asked, do you live on the head's good man? I believe I praise and quick, Mr. Lord, Sylvia said. That's why I'm at the UN. You are not an ambassador, you are an interpreter. He stopped for a second. The continued. You had a sweeper to the it will probably and the difficult for you to recognize it with the speaker. Sylvia looking at him. Maybe, he said slowly. Slowly, Lord moved closer to her. Tell me, do you have a brother? He asked. Sylvia pulled away from him, the door opening the Tobin walking in. He looked angrily aloud on the spoke onto Sylvia. You can go ahead, but they take you back on the UN. Sylvia left the room quickly and the turning to the Lord. But there are no result from the test, he said coldly, but I believe here and next time that you want to question an American and the United States Secret Service often I'm a permission.
As Sylvia and Ludd left the building, As Sylvia and Lud left the building, Tobin and Dot showed some other agents the pictures of Zuwani, Zola, and Kuman Kuman. I'm from Brooklyn, Agent Mohammed said. Okay, Mo, you can follow Kuman Kuman. You and another man spoke. I was with him when he first came from Matobo. Okay, Agent Ostrov, you can work with Mo. Now, Zola, Tobin continued. The CIA has a list of his friends here in the U.S. We'll get it soon. We're looking at the protesters, too. Pettigrew came into the room. I want to talk to you and Dot, he said to Tobin. They moved away from the other agents. What's happening? Pettigrew asked.
Sylvia and Lud left on the building. Tobin and Dot saw when some of the agents to the picture on Zuwani, Shola, and Kuman Kuman. I from Brooklyn, Agent Mohammed said, okay, Mo, you can follow Kuman Kuman, you said. Another name spoke. I watched him went to the first camp from the Matobo. Okay, Agent Ostrov, you can work with the Mo now, Shola. Loving continued, the CIA is a lesson to the friends here in the US will get its on. We're looking at the protest to you. Protein came into the room. I want to talk to you and not. He said to Tobin. They moving away from the other agents. What's happening? Protein asked.
She heard her whisper, Tobin said. She won't recognize her voice. The killers don't know that, Pettigrew said. Wait a minute, Ray, Tobin protested. That puts Sylvia in danger. They'll try to stop her. We've only got 3 days, Pettigrew said angrily. He turned and walked away. An hour later, Tobin had a call from Nils Lud. I'm sending you a photo. Can you print the front and back of it? Yes, Tobin replied. He looked at his computer and waited for the picture. Listen, he continued. I need the names of everyone in the UN who arrived from Africa in the last 6 months, and a list of everyone at the Matoban offices here. Why? Lud asked. We want the interpreter to listen to their voices, Tobin said. It was only a whisper, Lud said slowly. She wants to try. She thinks she can recognize the voice. Lud was silent for a minute. Then he said, do you have the photo? Look at it carefully. It's a protest against Zuwani. The speaker is Ajeni Zola. Look at the crowd. Look closely. There was a young white woman in the crowd. The picture wasn't clear. Was it Sylvia?
She only heard a whisper. Tobin said the one recording the voices. The killers don't know that pretty said. Wait a minute, Jay, Tobin's protest. That put Sylvia in the danger room. They tried to stop her. We're only got the 3 days. Pretty said and angry. He turned and they walked away. An hour later, Tobin had a call from the next lot. I'm sending you a photo. Can you print to the front and back of it? Yes, Tobin repeated. He looked at his computer and waited for the picture. Listening to the continuous. I need to the names on everyone of the UN would arrive from Africa in the last 6 months, and list on everyone on the Motoban office here. Why? Lud asked. We want to the interpreter to listen to their voices. Tobin said it was only a whisper. Lud said suddenly. She wants to try. She thinks she can recognize the voice. Lud was silent for a minute. Then he said, do you have the photo? Look at careful. It's protest against the Zuwani. The speaker is Agent Shola. Look at the crowd. Look closely. There was a young white woman in the crowd. The picture was clear. Was it Sylvia? Muchas gracias, teacher. And the next chapter 5. Bye.